Hello friends, welcome to KIVENKINE kitchen. So I want us to cook AFANG soup today, so just follow me and see how I do it. I really want to show you how I do my own AFANG soup. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to boil my meat. So here I have bones. I'm gonna use some bony meat. The kind of meat I use is bony meat. You can use whatever kind of meat you like. It's already in the stove. You can see I don't have water there. Then I'm going to introduce meat itself. I'm introducing my meat now. So I have bony meat and I have beef, like without bones. Then I have this, this of the cow. I have the stomach. So I am boiling everything together because I know they can cook together at the same time. They have the same time of cooking, so I'm putting that. So we have bony meat, real meat, like without bones. All the parts of the stomach of a cow. And then here I have some smoked turkey. I'm gonna put some pepper, habanero pepper. So I'm gonna let this cook. And let's introduce some salt. Now you're gonna measure your salt accordingly, so it depends on you. And then don't put too much salt because like I always say, salt cannot be removed easily. So better you put small and you add it later. I have some cubes, some seasoning cubes there. I put some seasoning cubes. This is AFANG soup. Here you don't need any onion. You don't need onion for this dish. This is perfect like this. I'm gonna give this a cover to cook without water because beef has water. It's gonna the water will come out from the beef and the turkey and the cow hides. Everything that is there will come out. The stomach and every part of the meat here has water. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's give this a cover to cook and then we can add water later. Another meat I'm gonna put into our AFANG soup is cowskin. I'm cooking this separately because you can see I bought it raw. It's still raw. I've washed it for the first time. I'm gonna boil it and wash it and then boil it again. I've just washed it, pre-washed it. It's not really clean. You can see we're gonna clean all of this, but we need to cook it to be soft so it's easy to be cleaned. So I'm gonna boil this without salt separately because I have to still clean this until it's half cooked. Then we're gonna clean it and cut it into bite sizes and introduce into our meat. So that's the next thing I'll put in there. So we are cooking 2 pots of meat right now. You see, this combination smells really good. Now you can see the water I was telling you. You can see it's producing its own stock. So this when you do like this, it makes the beef to taste very well. I'm just gonna stir it. And cook it a little bit, maybe 10 more minutes before I add a little bit of water. Now you want to watch the amount of water you put into this dish. You don't want to put too much water because with this AFANG soup we are going to blend the arrow. So keep watching. You can see how the stock has come, a lot of stock. And this dish you don't want to put too much water, but this meat has to cook. So I'm going to add a cup of water here. Now is the time you want to test for your cube and salt because you want the meat to taste. So test salt and cubes and then cook this until it's well soft, chewable, very nice, according to the way you like. Some people like beef that is too soft. Some people like it like chewy. So it depends on you. And then we continue. Keep watching. So while the beef is cooking, I'm going to prep my other ingredients. The next thing we're going to use for this that I want to prep is spinach. So what is normally used is water leaf. You've seen water leaf in my other video how to prepare eru. It's the same thing, but this is just a different method of cooking eru, but this is called AFANG soup. So I'll use spinach because I don't have water leaf. You can use spinach. So this spinach look like lumpy. Since we are going to blend the eru, I want to slice the spinach very tinily as possible. Then this is my arrow, is fresh. The Nigerians call it ugu leaf or something. That's something we have to take it out. So I'm going to search here and remove this. And you can see it's fresh. I've washed it. And we are going to blend this. So let's prep our ingredients while the beef cooks. Or the Nigerians call it, I always forget their names of leaves that they call different names, but this is AFANG. I know they call it, this is AFANG leaf. So this is AFANG and it's arrow as well. This is arrow. So this is very, very healthy, but it's strong now. We need to blend this. Our meat is ready right now. So, and I think our cow skin too is ready and washed. We're just going to introduce our cow skin in here. Introducing our cow skin. That should be enough. So we are going to cook this together so that the cow skin can taste some cubes and every flavor that is here. We're going to give this a cover for 10 minutes. It should be perfect. I've added some crayfish. You can see I don't have a lot of stock in here. You don't want to put too much stock because we are still going to put our vegetables. So we have now our spinach going there. Now I'll do a lot of spinach because you know how arrow is. You need to be soft. This spinach has been pre-boiled, so you can use fresh spinach if you want. This is what I have at home. So we're gonna stir this and cook it for 5 minutes. Now from this stage you don't want to cook vegetable too much, so we'll stir it. The reason why I'm putting this spinach first because this spinach also has some liquid. It has water, so it's gonna extract the water into this pot. This pot will take the water. We're gonna remove all its water, and then we can know how much of palm oil we need to put in here. Okay, let's cover this partially. That's fine. You don't want to close completely. When I'm cooking my arrow, I don't always close completely. So the next thing is to put your palm oil. So just estimate your oil. You don't want to put too much oil as well. So it depends on you actually. People like their soup with a lot of oil. Like I can see I don't have too much fluid now. This spinach is cooking, it's great. So we're gonna keep cooking this palm oil until the spinach is really soft. The next thing to put in here is our AFANG, our blended AFANG. Now look at the texture of my AFANG. It's not too soft. Some people make theirs to be really, really, really soft. Mine is just a little bit like this. You can see. So any blender can do this. We're gonna stir this perfectly. And from this point, this will not cook for too long. 10-15 minutes should be fine, and this is ready. You want to make sure your vegetable stays green. Finally, I've added some crayfish. You all know I always put crayfish at the end of my arrow. This is AFANG soup, so I've added some cubes and crayfish. And we're going to cook this until it is perfect. 15 minutes, we are good to go. Delicious.
J'ai longtemps vécu captif dans la prise du péché. J'étais esclave de la débauche. Les femmes, l'alcool, les boîtes de nuit étaient mes compagnons de chaque jour. Je ne pouvais plus m'en passer, car à ma vie, il s'était accroché. sentais nu. Peu à peu, je me sentais mourir. La détresse et l'angoisse m'attiraient en douceur. Oh, oh, oh.
Enfin, enfin, je suis libérée et sauvée par Jésus-Christ. Enfin, enfin, je suis libérée et sauvée par Jésus-Christ. C'est la raison pour laquelle, Seigneur, je te loue. Oui, toi, mon Rédempteur. C'est la raison pour laquelle, Seigneur, je te loue. Oui, toi, mon Rédempteur.
Je voulais m'arracher de cette vie ignore. J'ai cherché la solution de tous côtés en vain. Mais un jour il m'a été annoncé que Jésus est mort pour ma cause. J'ai été touché par son amour et désormais je suis libre. Oh.
Enfin, enfin, je suis libérée et sauvée par Jésus-Christ. Enfin, enfin, je suis libérée et sauvée par Jésus-Christ. C'est la raison pour laquelle, Seigneur, je te loue. Oui, toi, mon Rédempteur. C'est la raison pour laquelle, Seigneur, je te loue. Oui, toi, mon Rédempteur.
Comme il a fait pour moi, il le fera aussi pour toi. Si tu le veux, accepte-le dans ton cœur et ta vie sera un délice de ses grâces et bon.